we've done a lot of jokes on adoption. We are very much in love with all parts adoption. Obviously, I adopted him, but we make a lot of jokes about it, and that's okay. That's our content. But you guys are really curious on what our real story of adoption is. So I thought about, how should we tell this? Should we make it like, all the bells and whistles of a video that you see on YouTube or something like that? Or should we just tell you and put a 3-minute video in, and if only 1,000 people watch it, then only 1,000 people watch it. But you guys want to know. So Connor, for real, I know you started off last time saying, it was Christmas Eve, so finish that.
It was Christmas Eve, and my mom took me to a house. I didn't know whose it was. And my mom said, just go knock on the door. So I went up, knocked the door, and he opened the door, and I just said hi. And then he looked back at the car, and my mom was there. And we went in, we talked, played,
Colored,
watched movies. And we stayed there for like 4 hours.
a few hours,
it was
yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
And then we left.
It was time to leave.
I cried because I did not want to leave.
Yeah. So the backstory though is, guys. So I dated Mom 15 years ago, and we dated, and it didn't work out. For no reason, but we stayed friends, over all these years. And I watched Connor be born. I watched him grow up and everything, and then he came back into my life 2016 in December on Christmas Eve. Although we were talking, he had met me on the phone, on FaceTime and stuff before that. But that's, the night we met. And then, flash forward,
Here we are.
several years, or not even several years. So we got married in 2017, Connor's mom and I, and
We met.
I changed, her last name changed to my last name, and
I was the only one that didn't have the same last name.
And it was killing him, guys. And he went to school, and he would tell his teachers, my last name is so-and-so. And they were like, it's not really. So they had a conference with us and said, he wants to put his last name on his papers like this. And we said, okay, that's okay. And the teachers were nice enough to let him. The teachers have been very, very understanding. But then, guys, the adoption process started, and there were some obstacles. So stay tuned for part 2.